This is Cassie Hanley interviewing Louis Dennis from Walworth County Gymnastics Center. How long have you been coaching gymnastics?
I started coaching gymnastics in 1983.
Did you have to go through any training to be able to coach gymnastics?
I have a degree in physical education, and then I did gymnastics when I was in college, so it all kind of fit together.
What qualities do you have to have to be a good coach?
Patience, knowledge of physical movement or kinesiology.
Is it difficult coaching gymnastics?
Yeah, gymnastics is probably one of the hardest sports to learn for a gymnast, so I would say at times it's very difficult because you have to teach a lot of very small, fine movements for the gymnast to learn.
What is the best thing about being a coach?
Seeing a young athlete blossom both as a person and in their sport.
What is the worst thing about being a coach?
Probably the worst thing is not seeing your family a lot on the weekends and evenings.
Do you make a lot of money coaching gymnastics?
There are some coaches that coach the highest level, the elite, that do make a good amount of money, but a normal coach at an everyday gym, it's kind of an average salary.
Do you work a lot of hours?
It depends on the day. Some days the hours are a low number, and there are other days that you're, like if we go to a meet, there are times when I'm at the meet for almost 12 hours.
Do you ever get vacations?
Yes.
What do you think gymnasts develop while doing gymnastics?
The biggest thing I see gymnasts learning is self-confidence.
What are some of the qualities you need to be a good gymnast?
You need to be flexible, strong, and have mentally you have to be very determined to be able to do what you do.
What age do most competitive gymnasts quit at?
The hardest time to keep gymnasts in the gym would have to be once they're in high school, usually their sophomore year, because they start to find new friends, and there's a lot more social activities involving school.
What countries do you think are the best at gymnastics?
Right now, I would say the United States, Russia, and China.
Which college do you think is the best for its gymnastics?
Depends on the year. I'd have to say probably UCLA has a good team, Arkansas, Utah.
Can gymnasts make any money?
If you're an elite gymnast and turn professional, you can go on the tours and you can make some money. Yes.
Have you learned anything from a gymnast?
As a coach, you try to learn something from your gymnasts every day, and that may be as simple as a new way to communicate to different, because every person you work with, you have to learn to communicate a little bit differently with each one.
And do you recommend that gymnasts take other sports too?
Gymnastics is very demanding and hard. I usually find that gymnasts that start doing other sports outside the gym very quickly start falling behind in gymnastics, and a lot of them then gymnastics becomes hard for them and they end up quitting because of that.
That's it. Thank you.
You're welcome.